We've been lied to about where power lives. We're taught to view the judiciary as this sacred last firewall against tyranny, a grand marble backstop that steps in when things get ugly. It's a comforting bedtime story. It's also a lie.
If you're feeling a sense of dread watching the news, it's because you can sense the gap between what the law says and what is actually happening. We treat courtrooms like temples, but they're just rooms where people in robes interpret words written by dead men. When things break down, those words don't have hands. They can't reach out and stop a federal agent or a mass deportation.
Let's get real about the history. The Constitution wasn't drafted to protect your personal liberty. It was drafted to consolidate federal power and keep the gears of commerce turning. Article 3 wasn't designed as a shield for the weak. It was a legal backstop for federal supremacy. Look at any major shift in civil rights. The courts didn't lead. They were dragged. They only granted rights after people took risks, lost jobs, and bled in the streets. If you think the system was built to save democracy, you're reading the marketing brochure, not the manual. Courts don't stop authoritarians. They provide the paperwork that makes authoritarianism look like procedure.
Right now, we're seeing a hollowing out. Rules are being rewritten or just ignored because there's no immediate cost for breaking them. When a regime decides habeas corpus is a suggestion rather than a right, the law becomes a tool of convenience. This isn't a sudden explosion. It's a quiet, bureaucratic normalization of cruelty. The system doesn't need you to be a monster. It just needs you to stop asking questions and keep filing the paperwork while the walls move in.
So what actually works? Look at 1937. The Supreme Court was busy gutting every labor law that crossed their desks. It didn't stop because they had a change of heart. They stopped because the president threatened to flood the bench with new judges, and the public was ready to burn the building down. That switch in time wasn't about justice. It was about survival. Friction works. Pressure works. The law only bends when the people holding the pen realize the desk is on fire. You stop waiting for a hero in a robe to save you and realize that the only real firewall is a community that makes it impossible for the machine to run.
When the law loses its legitimacy, obedience is just another word for complicity. The protection is shrinking. The question isn't what the court will do, it's what you'll do when the driver of the bulldozer decides the signs don't matter. Think about it.